forward eventually.
So eventually we're going to go from virtual meetups to actual meetups.
Yes,
Now
very
that
soon.
things are getting back to somewhat normal. Yes.
Then we are very soon launching the Kids Club. Kunj has already been announced as a volunteer to lead that. She may be helped with by Paisha. And so we have 2 different age groups to kind of lead that. So we are very soon bringing our kids virtual meetup first. And then to follow it, there will be maybe toddler story reading sessions. There are some moms who've shown
I
interest.
think that's so adorable.
Yeah, and then there's a mom who showed some interest in trying to host kids competitions or read along, some activities for kids to get together and do something related to books. Maybe a dress up, with from fairy tales. There are some ideas brewing, and I'll let the volunteers who take that activity forward actually work on shaping the exact activity that they would like to do. So that's coming up. And we launched our volunteering program, which is why I'm taking all these names, where initially few months I tried to do things myself. I had a support group of a few people who were helping in ideation. So that happened, but it was getting complicated. So then this idea happened where I thought a monthly volunteering program is an interesting way to engage more people, because a lot of people are interested and keen to help, but then they are very worried about time commitment. So monthly volunteering program is a short-term commitment, which makes it easier for a person to, because I talked to a lot of our members. I may have made I think 100 or 200 new friends now. So
Wow.
So people say we really want to help, but it's the time that, a long-term commitment is very difficult to make. So the monthly volunteering program is something I would like all the viewers to invite to join. We will have the volunteers rolling. Since it's the first month, we still hadn't launched all the volunteers announcements. So this September will roll over to October. But hopefully in November, we will have the current volunteers mentoring the new volunteers, and then that rolls over.
Oh,
So
nice.
And we already started our first challenge in the name of Shelfie Challenge. So there are lots of more challenges, giveaways, competitions lined up. The ideas have been growing. They are stocked up and they will be launched in due course so that everybody can enjoy all of these. So
Talk
yes,
about the Shelfie Challenge. Let's talk about the Shelfie Challenge. The Shelfie Challenge. Let's talk about that.
So you haven't participated yet, right?
No, my Shelfie is not like comparable to the ones that are being posted at all.
You tell me the good Shelfie. So yeah, I was just posting the pictures of these bookshelves from my family home in India. And I was just doing it out of fun because I just loved that home with all nooks. So one house has like 5 bookshelves, 1 good library, and 3 or 4 more book corners. So books in every nook and corner of that house. So I was just posting that on Instagram, just, for fun. And then I started noticing. Yeah. So then I started noticing this hashtag Shelfie on Instagram. I said, well, let's kind of matches up and let's start this Shelfie challenge for our members. So we've got, I think, 3 or 4 entries already, and I'm inviting more people to post their Shelfies and then get featured on the header of our group. Yeah. So
I'm wondering if any of the people watching, do they have any questions for you about anyone else has any questions that I haven't asked that they might need, or do you have something you want to share?
I think did I talk about, along with your read along. So there's another interesting thing coming up. I missed talking about it.
Somebody wants to know, are there any plans for teens?
Mamta, let's do it, because I had Kunj wanting to volunteer, so the 10 to 11 age group I got covered. And similarly, we can have a teens club like we're planning to start the kids club. When will the
book for the read along will be announced tomorrow, so you'll have to join tomorrow's live.
Tomorrow we're holding the next live session with Charlotte, where the tables will be turned and I'll be interviewing Charlotte, and she will be talking about the book that we're going to read along in the month of October.
Okay. I'm excited about it though. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Very, very, very. because then every day we'll just have one thing to talk about in the group.
Yeah.
So I was just yeah, one more thing I want to talk about is I hear from a lot of our members that I can't, I hesitate to join the conversation because I'm not as well read. I have been a voracious reader before, but family circumstances have changed my reading habit. And I was one of them. I am one of them. I have read extensively while growing up, but last 8 years, I don't think remember picking up a book, or maybe one or two. So book club helped me rekindle my habit of reading, not my love for books. So I thought of this. I saw something in a few platforms, and I thought of this idea. We have one volunteer work with Charlotte closely to lead this activity, which we are calling Reading Challenge. So this is to help non-readers and dormant readers get back into reading and develop that habit, because it actually doesn't take too much time, but we tend to procrastinate thinking, okay, once I finish this, then I'll go and sit with the book. It does not need that much effort. I have practiced it myself in the last few days. Even in the morning, if I take out 10 minutes, I end up reading a few pages. So we will structure the reading challenge in a way that day one, read one page. That's it. And report it to the volunteer. Day two, read 2 pages. That's it. Day 3, read 3 pages. And then by the end of the month, you have reached a point where you're reading 30 pages in a day. Your reading habit is set, and then that's it.
Yeah. Good idea. I like this challenge.
Yeah. So this is something.
Yeah, and I think people shouldn't feel like, oh, they're not as well read, because a lot of you are more well read than me, but I still participate because you guys are very awesome. So I think no one should feel left out. I think it's a place for all of us. All
Exactly.
people who love books and love to read. OBLC is a place for us all. Nobody gets left behind.
Exactly. The endeavor has been to have all kind of diversity, make the group very, very inclusive as much as possible. We're making those efforts. And the point is, everybody is different. So all these ideas have come up with that vision behind, the philosophy being that everybody should find something of their interest. So we are 791 members today. Somebody may be interested in maybe a selfie challenge. The other person may be interested in a read along. The other one may be interested in a meetup. You don't know which one suits who. So all these things.
But it's something for everybody.
Yeah. So that's the point. And well, like I said, I never imagined how this will grow, of course, and definitely did not anticipate 6 months ago that I'll be sitting here doing this on 30th September.
And me either. With you.
Yeah. In 1 week, we had crossed 100 members. In 1 month, we crossed 200 members. In 2 months, we crossed 300. In 3 months, we crossed 400. And then in the month of July, suddenly we crossed 500 and 600. So in 1 month, 200 members grew. So that's how, like you said, it's blown. The journey of the book club has been like suddenly exploding in widths. I think July was also the month of summer vacations and the lockdown. So that's the time people were online a lot more. So yeah, so now making different collaborations, different partnerships to expand the reach. And my dream is to have 100% of Oman's book lovers in one platform, in one place together.
Oh, nice idea. I like it.
So all of you great, amazing, awesome people who have been helping the club grow since day one, you will continue to help us to keep growing it.
Oh, did you want to also talk about the author that's coming up that you're having the live chat with?
Yeah, so I think we'll be doing a precursor short IG live to introduce the author and talk about what to expect in the session. That's going to come up on 2nd or 3rd, Saturday or Sunday. And so basically, the chats are going to be very broad and introductory, because the endeavor is not to deep dive into one particular book, but rather spread more awareness, because see, all of us have very different interests in terms of what we like to read, and everybody is not aware of different things that are happening around. So the point is really to have a conversation with an author to understand their journey, understand about what they write, and spread awareness among the people who haven't read those authors. So
And
that's
we may have authors among us, future authors among us, who need to find out how to do it, you know?
in fact, some of the authors, like Amit Nagya, who's coming up first, is somebody who's very welcoming of guiding people who may want to start their writing journey. So that's one thing he invites people to connect with him on DM for. We have among us in our group, we have Amar and we have Matt Jardine, who are authors living in Muscat. We have Sanya also already part of the group, who's the author coming up in, I think, at number 2. So we have 3 authors right among us in the group. So guys, if you have any queries, tag them.
Didn't know that. Good to know.
Authors among us: Matt Jardine, Amar Al-Naimi, and Sanya Chugtai. So
Okay,
if
good to know.
to talk to them, they are right amongst you.
Yeah, didn't know that. We're rubbing shoulders with authors. How nice.
And your favorite Catherine Center is coming.
Virtual shoulders.
Your
Say
favorite
again,
Catherine.
sorry.
Your favorite
Oh
Catherine
my
Center.
gosh, she's my favorite. I'm so excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions that we can ask her.
Lots of questions. I've already started preparing. As soon as I saw the name on the poster, prepare.
Keep growing. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhatia. Thank you, Manasa. Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess we've talked about everything that we wanted to talk about. Anything else, Charlotte, that you may want to share? How has your journey been?
My journey with OBLC has been good. It has actually like spiked my reading also. I've read more because we have Manessa, she just reads like a book a day. And I'm like, how can you do that? So I'm trying to catch up to her. But the journey here has been, I think it's wonderful because we can come here for everything. You can exchange books, meet friends, virtual meetups, soon, very soon, fingers crossed, real meetups. Yeah. So I think you've done a marvelous job. I would like to congratulate you on 6 months because you've worked very, very hard to make this into what it is. So I personally thank you, and I'm sure there are others. I think it's the most wonderful thing ever, really. Because I'm part of other book clubs in Facebook, but nothing like this. This is like so separate, so different, so big to me. It's very different here than these other groups. Like I don't even participate in the other groups anymore. I'm always here. So
some of the other groups.
Yeah, maybe I can bring some of them over to us. Yeah.
In Oman and Muscat, please join Oman Book Lovers Club.
Yes, I'll start to try to bring people over.
Anam, thank you so much for your kind words. And I must say, I mean, congratulations and thanks to all of you wonderful people, because a group is not just me. I just created a platform. A group is all the beautiful members who make it what it is. Without your participation, without your contribution, without your activity, it will not be what it is. I cannot do anything alone. So it's all of us.
But you know, you make it easy to do. You make it a pleasant thing to do. So we enjoy. I think, I mean, I can say for me, I enjoy our interactions. I enjoy volunteering and helping. It's really nice. And I've met so many wonderful people. And, you know, people who read books like you read books, who love books like you love books.
Book club has given me amazing friends and a new life in my life.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Well, that's all for me. I'm wondering if anybody else has anything they want to ask or say to our wonderful host.
On to you. I guess that's it then. Let's say goodbye, and thank you, sir. Read Long is a wonderful idea. Thank you so much. So we will see you all tomorrow. We'll post the time tonight when I'm going to be interviewing Charlotte to talk about the read along, and the book will be declared then.
So please join us tomorrow too.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for doing this for us.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks everyone for joining.